All right, guys, we got some breaking news here, and this is very important. I got to share this with as many people as possible. Right now, Texas AG Paxson sues major TV makers, including Sony and Samsung and LG, alleging illegal spying on Texans. Let's just read some more of this. So, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton has filed a lawsuit against 5 major television manufacturers, accusing them of secretly spying on Texans by tracking what they watch inside their homes. The companies named in the lawsuit are Sony, Samsung, LG, Hisense, and TCL Technology Group Corporation. Hisense and TCL are based in China, which Paxton's office says raises additional concerns about consumer data security because of China's national security law, which can require companies to share data with the Chinese government. According to the lawsuit, the companies use automated content recognition, ACR, technology to collect personal viewing data without consumers' knowledge or consent. ACR software can take screenshots of what appears on a television screen as often as every 500 milliseconds, track viewing habits in real time, and send that information back to the company. The Attorney General's office says the data is then sold to advertisers to target consumers across multiple platforms, turning private and home viewing habits into profit. This is pretty bad. Really bad stuff right here. Paxton's office warned that the technology could expose sensitive personal information, including passwords, banking details, and other private data. Companies, especially those connected to the Chinese Communist Party, have no business illegally recording Americans' devices inside their own homes, Paxton said in a statement. This conduct is invasive, deceptive, and unlawful. Paxton said Texans have a fundamental right to privacy and should not have to give up personal information simply by owning a damn television. Owning a television does not mean surrendering your personal information to big tech or foreign adversaries, he said. I agree, 1000%. The Attorney General's office says the lawsuit is part of an ongoing effort to hold corporations accountable for what it calls deceptive and exploitative practices. Officials also cited continued concerns about data security and the potential influence of the Chinese Communist Party on companies with ties to China. Paxton said his office will continue investigating and taking legal action against companies that put Texans' privacy and personal data at risk. So it's really good that he's doing this, and it'd be great if other states started suing the hell out of Sony and these other companies for doing this bullcrap. More people more states need to take a stand and start protecting people's privacy from Sony and these other corporate giants. This is absolutely disgusting that they're doing this, spying on people like that. So if you guys have a PlayStation from Sony or these others that were mentioned, you need to unplug that thing, take that thing to the shed, to the garage, and get a sledgehammer or a baseball bat and just smash the fuck out of it and destroy it. Don't even just give it away to a friend or family member, because now you're putting them at risk. You're putting their privacy at risk by doing that. Now, if it's some like worthless, stupid Sony pony gay station fangirl who just worships that corporation, then yeah, go ahead and give it to them, but not for free, not for free. They're so stupid, they don't really deserve to get it for free. Just, charge them half price for it or whatever and say, all right, here you go, sucker, here you go. Go ahead and put yourself at risk. Obviously, give them that warning. Let them know, hey, this is why I'm getting rid of it. I'm getting rid of this Sony TV because, they collect your data, you have no privacy whatsoever. They're spying on you at all times. Give them that warning, but I guarantee you if this is a person who just loves PlayStation and Sony, they're going to be stupid enough to, not heed the warning, and they're just going to be like, oh yeah, sure, I'll get it, So go ahead and maybe if you want to make a profit, find the dumbest PlayStation and Sony fanboy out there and sell it to them at half price or something. So that way they actually think they're getting a good deal, but do not give it to any good person out there. Do not do that. either sell it to your stupid PlayStation fangirl, or just smash the hell out of it, get rid of it, and try to find TVs from corporations or companies that aren't doing this. So yeah, Sony of course is the main one here that is doing this, and it's good that the Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton is suing the hell out of them, and hopefully more states do that, more conservative and Republican states, because Democrats are fucking scumbags, and they don't care about people's private information or anything. That's not to say that Republicans and conservatives are perfect or anything like that, but as the old saying goes, God may not be a Republican, but the devil is a Democrat. So hopefully we get some more red states that take action against these corporate giants like Sony. Everybody wants to act like Nintendo's the big evil greedy corporation because they're selling Mario Kart World at $80, and and because they don't sell their games at a freaking discount all the time or whatever. Well, you know what? If Nintendo made fucking TVs, this would not be a thing, because Nintendo actually values people's privacy and security. They've shown that time and time again. People want to cry about how they don't allow any random person to communicate with you when playing some video game online. Well, that's just because they value people's privacy and security. Sony doesn't do that at all. In fact, they do the opposite. They spy on you, and they use that information and data and then sell it to other third parties and advertisers out there. And most of you dipshit PlayStation loyalists deserve to have this happen to you, because we've already seen this happen so many times when it comes to PlayStation and Sony. But you guys just want to keep on simping for them. So I wouldn't feel bad for you guys if this happens. Anyways, you guys let me know in the comments what you think about this, and do you have any of these TVs, whether they be from Sony, Samsung, LG, or whatever? And if so, are you going to get rid of it and try to find a TV that isn't made by any of these big corporations, just to keep yourself safe and protected? Anyways, that being said, I will talk to you guys later.